Welcome back to another video. This is my third take. So we are at a commercial gym. We're going to train legs today. Before we get into the video, there's a few fundamental rules to this workout. I mean, the first thing is, I'm pretty sure you've all seen a lot of different type of leg workouts and there's nothing new, absolutely. So what I'm going to try and do is give you something that's different to what you normally do, so you can take away some stuff from my training and implement that into your session. So yes, there's 1,000,001 leg videos, but I'm going to try and make it as interesting as possible. There is 4 parts to this video, and there's few things that you can't skip. The warm-up, okay, and the finisher at the end, you have to do them. So this workout should be about 1 hour and 30 minutes. So if it's too long for you, scale down the sets of the main workout, but you can't skip the warm-up, okay? And then you can't skip the finisher because it's there for a reason. But like I said, just scale down the sets if you need to, if you don't have much time in the gym. Also, this is all about progressive overload. So there's going to be a lot of drop sets, a lot of supersets, time under tension. Pay attention to that, especially the tempo. When I say 2 seconds, I mean 2 seconds. When I say 3, I mean 3. I know I sound like a school teacher, but these are very important. Also, no ego lifting. So don't try and go too heavy. Form over everything. Just remember that part. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. That would be awesome because that helps me out a lot. And don't forget to subscribe. So we're going to get into the video, and as we're training, I'm going to explain why I do certain things, why I'm doing certain exercises, and the reason for them as well. So let's get warmed up. If you struggle to activate your glutes and actually also your hip, this is a great movement to do, both of these combined. So when I'm on the floor, feet together, and what you want to do is use your hips, open up the band. Now this is a hard band, this is the hardest resistance. Okay, so by doing that, you're activating your glutes, and also your hips. It hurts like hell. So if you open, okay, and close, open, squeeze your glutes as well, close, and then after about 10 reps, open, leave it open, so that's really activated. And then we're gonna do a bridge. That means you're working your glutes twice as hard. Okay, so about 10 reps. If you do this right, you will feel your glutes. They'll be on absolute fire every single rep. Okay, do 2 or 3 sets of these, 10, 10. Probably the most effective way to wake your glutes up. Because a lot of times people struggle with activating their glutes. So when you have really bad lower back pain, it's because these aren't awake yet. Okay, so try and get, even if you don't use the hip band, do some glute bridges, single leg glute bridges as well. Guys, girls do this all the time, but guys are too precious about it. So remember, like I always say, what other people think of you, doesn't matter if it's in the gym, outside, it's none of your business. So you're coming in here to do your thing and leave. And stop worrying about what other people think. So those two movements, the can squats and the Cossack squats, are great pre-workout prep movements because they really help to open up your hips, activate your glutes, again, activate your hamstrings as well. They are very hard, but it also helps with my mobility, so when I go into doing the squats. If you struggle with them, do them without, as you saw when I just warmed up, with just the bar. You don't have to add weights on them. I do add weights, but not too heavy, because again, it's not an actual workout. Well, it is a workout, but it's not a heavy workout. It's just something light, just to mobilize, especially your lower body. So they're both great movements for your lower back, hamstrings, glutes, quads as well. So if you do struggle with mobility, especially with Cossack squats, you can do them holding onto something. So hold onto the bar, legs wide, come down. Yep. And with the can squats as well, you can do them without any weights, without any bar. Okay, so a good morning and squat. Okay, so up. Good morning. Today's session we're not doing a lot of posterior chain workouts, so there's not going to be a lot of deadlifts, leg press, things like that, purely because I like to focus on the anterior predominantly in one session, and then the second session of the week I focus on posterior. So it's just how I always train legs. I always do 2 leg sessions a week, but obviously because I also do CrossFit and strength and conditioning, I train legs almost every day, to be honest, but traditionally I've always done 2 leg sessions. So with quads as well, I like to do the same thing I do with quads. After the drop set, just come off and then just try and flex as hard as you can. So you go on your toes and hold it as long as you can, or one at a time. Then just flex your toes, squeeze as hard as you can. Again, with the quads, if you do that, you do this. Ideally, even do this before you get on the machine. Again, that will teach you how to engage your calves before you start doing the raises. Okay, so first one, it's called the Anderson squat. Now, some of you probably know what it is. It's actually, a lot of powerlifters use this just to improve. The weakest part of the squat is when we're down here. So you squat heavy when you're down here. This is where the challenge is to come back up. What that does is it really forces you to activate your glutes, hamstrings, to get you back up, because you cannot use momentum when you're at a dead stop. So Anderson squat is a dead stop squat, and focusing more on the concentric phase of concentric portion of the squat. So as you can see in the video, I'm taking about 3 seconds down to really focus on my quads, and then once I'm down there, the second, you're actually supposed to try and come up as quick as you can. So try and fire your glutes and your hamstrings to get you back up. If you don't do that, that won't come up. Another thing is you can't go too heavy on this, and you would know why when you do them, because yeah, again, when we normally do a squat, we can use that bounce to bring us back up, but with this you can't do that. So you're going to find that you have to scale down the weight a lot. But yeah, you will definitely, if you haven't done those before, they're awesome. And then, you know I love my kettlebell swings. These, if I put in the green band on the swings, one, because they're not really heavy enough, and two, the main reason is it forces you, again, to use your hamstrings and your glutes, and forces you to hinge. Because with the green band, what happens is, if you don't hinge properly, if you use your lower back, if you do this, that kettlebell's not going to come up. So you will have to hinge. So remember that, those two movements we did in the beginning, the Kang squats, you remember that? That was teaching you how to hinge properly, which is a lot of people find, a lot of people have issues with that hinge portion. So whenever you get lower back pain, it's because we tend to round our shoulders and use our lower back. But using the band will force you to hinge, use your hamstrings and your glutes. So yeah, those two movements together, horrendous. elevated goblets. If you notice when I'm doing them, I'm not fully extending at the top. So actually my quads are a perfect way to show, because stopping right there, you can see there's already tension on my quads. And down there, stop, keeping that tension on the quads. Once you go down here, it becomes using more of your glutes and hamstrings. So you want to stop here to keep that tension. Up, stop there. See that is still tensed. Down, up, keeping that tension. Elevating my heels just puts a lot more focus on my quads. Okay, so shorter steps. Let's focus on the quads. So if you watched my legs videos before, you will know why I'm taking a much shorter step. Focus on the quads rather than a longer step. Puts emphasis on hamstrings and glutes. Okay, so I changed it around slightly actually. I was meant to do walking lunges to finish, but I decided to change it to walking lunges and then leg extensions to finish. So 2 drop sets on the leg extensions. And if you watch the video, you can see the tempo, which I'm gonna write down. That's exactly how I want you guys to stick to the tempo. It hurts like, it's unreal. I don't use the leg extensions that much anymore. So, man, I already feel it. And that was just the first one. I have another one. So drop set of 4. So whenever you see my video, if it says set 1, 10 times 10 times 10 times 10, that means it's a drop set of 4. So you do 10 reps, drop the weight, aim for 10 reps. You would definitely not do 10 reps because you'll probably fail about 6 or 7. that's fine. If you can do 10 reps on all 4 drop sets, it's too light. You should struggle every single drop. I mean, I can just about barely get 6. So just keep that in mind with drop sets. You should struggle to hit your target rep range, which is a lot of people don't realize that. So when you put, whenever you see 12 reps, you should ideally be failing at 10, 11. If you're doing 12 reps every single set, the weight's too light. Take the weight up, even if it's by 1 kilo. I'm waffling on now because I'm exhausted and I don't want to do another set. Dead. Oh, that was hard. So that was just 5 minutes. That whole 3 rounds. So it's not long. When on paper it looks long, but it's not. So I'm just gonna cool down for about 5-10 minutes on the bike. I can't speak. But yeah, hope you guys found this useful. If you can't do the squat cleans properly, just stick to front squats to hold the dumbbells up. Just do front squats with dumbbells. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. It is hard, trust me. If you do this right, it would suck. If you have any questions, as always, leave a comment below. I'll be happy to answer them. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, that would be awesome. Thank you so much for watching. I'm done. Peace out.